Now, let us introduce how to use the smart switch. This is a Tuya smart switch. Here is the packing. It's good packing. We can print your logo on the switch, put the sticker with your logo. Here we can print the word. For example, open the curtain, close curtain, or back to home, out of home, reading time, sleeping time. We can print the Arabic, English, or other language on the surface. And the back side, now I show you how to connect the wire. First, for each of the smart switch, we need a 220 input to run this switch. And here we have the L1, L2, L3. That means we can connect 3 line of the light. Here is the N, here is L. No problem, N and L you reverse because this is 220. Now we see how to connect this switch with the Tuya app. This is an important way. First, we get this 220, and then we open this Tuya application. For example, we press plus add device. Here, every of the smart switch is Zigbee, so we need to select the gateway. This is the gateway. You need to have this gateway in your room and the Wi-Fi, because this gateway can work with 50 or 100 different devices. We select this one we already have, and then we see this switch, the light in white color, not a flash. So we need press any of the button for 10 seconds. Then the light will flash. First, you see, we press. Now the light flash. Then here we can wait. You see, we see the photo of this switch. We press. Then we can change the name of this switch. For example, also we can change the room. For example, now we put in the room 2. And the switch, I change with 3 gun test. Okay, in the room number 2, finish, done. Now we can see this 3 gun in this photo. We press any of them, this switch light will flash. You see? Do you hear the sound? Now we see here is the switch. This is the normal switch, but it's smart. We can use this switch to control the curtain, control any of the light, control the gate bell, doorbell, anything. And also we can set the switch to be scene switch. Scene, since we have a lot of scene in the app, now we first set the scene. We set the number 2 and 3 as the scene switch. Here scene switch, nothing. So we press here, we press here, then we can see the logo here. You see, a lot of photo we can choose. We choose this one, pendant light. Okay, save, and set as the scene switch. We select this one. Which scene? Here scene setting, not set. We can set, choose the scene what we have. The scene, that means you can combine the light together. For example, back home. We already select back to home for the button 2, switch 2. Same photo, okay, not change. Now we can see here, this is the scene. Okay, we set the button 3, we press switch 3, and here set as the scene switch. Okay, here out of home, we choose out of home, save. back. Now we can see here with 2 buttons of scene switch. Another one we call it normal switch. This normal switch we can control the curtain. Scene switch we can control the light because already we set the scene. Now we see how we change the light. We see here, and this is the switch. Okay, we can press the switch. Number 2, this back to home. Number 3, out of home. You see all the light switch off. And then we press this button. Number 2, switch on the light and open the curtain. At the same time, we can control the light with this telephone app. Now we set this button control this curtain. This is another important step. Come back to here. This is the application Tuya. Here we see the switch is here. We see the room number 2. Just now we set this switch in room number 2. This is the scene. Okay, scene. Here there are 2 important choice: tap to run and automation. This automation is important, and we can use it for a lot of function. First, put this automation. Now we need to set the first gun to open and close the curtain, and you can use the same way to control a lot of things. It's important way to see. First, we press automation, okay? Then plus. Here a lot of choice. We choose it when device status change. That means when this switch gun status change, there will be another function. Here is the switch. We choose the switch. Okay, we can see 3 gun test. Here a lot of choice. We can choose the switch 1. When the switch 1 is on, if switch 1 is on, then the curtain will open. Okay, we here control single device. Control which device? Control curtain. Curtain control on means curtain open. Save it. Okay, next step. Here, if 3 gun test this switch is on, then curtain open. Save. Here we give the name open curtain test. Okay, confirm. Now open curtain test confirm. This you press, this curtain will open. Now we set when this switch off, this curtain close. Same button. We see again. Press plus. Okay, when device status change, switch 3 guns test. Switch 1 when off. If 3 guns test switch off, then curtain control single device. Curtain will close. Control close. Save. Next. Save. Curtain close. Test. Confirm. Now here we can see these 2 button already settled. This function already come to here. Now we see. I press this button, this curtain will close. Press again, will open. Now you see the curtain close because this status is off. I press again, this switch on, this curtain on, open.